Kenny Green, Raw Perspective, Concrete and Steel. Hey, dig this, right? You know, Raw Perspective, the channel, you know, we are concerned with the state of Black affairs, Black business, merchants, entrepreneurs. If we don't do things together, there will be nothing for us. And this is not being biased or prejudiced. It's just we have to look out for each other. Otherwise, we won't survive. And Raw Perspective will promote, will talk about, will concern itself with the state of Black people in the direction we need to go. So I want to introduce someone that I met, and he has an interesting product, the Pad Boys, and it's something that is Black owned and it's Black distribute. So check it out. Give y'all this demonstration, man. It's really fly and really interesting, man. Go ahead, man. Explain to them what you got going.
Kenny, thank you for the opportunity. I'm Joseph Smith, one half of Pad Boys for Life, the other half of Protector Project. I'm about to give you a demonstration of this Rain Premium Sanitary Napkin. You're gonna love this. It comes in 6 styles, and men, pay attention especially, because I'm about to show you some game and some values. So Kenny, first I want you to notice I have this sanitary napkin here, but notice how well sealed it is, okay?
Okay.
Very well sealed, but also notice how thin it is, right? Very, very thin, okay? But there's 2 things about this. There's really several. And the first thing is that this napkin here is really, really soft, okay? And this is not normal, according to a lot of our ladies that are still menstruating. They're used to having a napkin that's made out of synthetic plastic, okay, which causes abrasiveness, all right, which explains why a lot of times us as husbands, boyfriends, you know, after our ladies off their period, you know, we're kind of ready to resume life, right? Love life. Well, a lot of times they say, hey, I need a few days because it's been raw and irritated down there. But now with our rain pads, we can resume a little quicker, and I'm going to show you why. Now, first of all, Kenny, I know you're holding the camera, and thank you, but feel that for me, brother. I want you to be interactive with this too. How does it feel? First thing to come to mind.
Soft.
Soft. That is correct. Now, it should be anywhere between 15 to 50 milliliters. We know some are more, and we know some are less, okay? And that's okay. But for this illustration, I'm going to pour 50 milliliters here, okay, into this napkin. And this is going to pretty much explain to you what we call the wet-dry test. The wet-dry test, okay?
It's a lot of water.
That is a lot of water, right? But I'm going to tell you something now. I didn't get here overnight. About 5 years ago, my best friend showed me this demonstration, what you're watching right now. And the first thing I said was, bro, what are you doing showing me a sanitary napkin, right? Because I'm like, dude, I'll never use one. Help me understand that. But what I learned is what I'm about to show you is why it makes sense for us to pay more attention, okay? Because what we found now is another way to protect the ladies we love and care about. Because as men, we are protectors. Am I right, Brother Ken?
Right. Is this a natural product?
All natural. Not only is it all natural, non-toxic, okay? 3-dimensional layer leak guard protection. I'm going to walk you through that too. Extra thin, super soft cotton that you felt as well, 10 times more absorbent, breathability, odor control, biodegradable. This is the sexy pad, promise you. And graphene. I'm going to give you some examples of the power of graphene. Now,
Well, what is graphene?
exactly. I'm going to explain that too. But I want you to notice this dry napkin here.
Okay.
Kenny, press down on that for me, if you can. And then, just tell me.
This is this where you poured the water, right?
Exactly. This is exactly where I poured the water. And I'm going to open this up even more, okay? And I'm going to press down with you here, okay? I'm going to press down. Most ladies are not used to this. A lot of them are not used to this, okay? But we're doing things different. This is why our pad is amazing. Dry and comfortable is now available. Come on a little closer. Let me break you into the science of this pad here, okay? This is going to blow you away because it blew me away, and I'm going to answer your question about graphene as well. See, this first layer is made out of soft cotton. You know,
It gets better?
It gets better. It gets better. Now, I talked about the healing practices of graphene. So what I'm going to do now is, okay, you notice I have some water here. I'm going to take some iodine, okay? I'm just going to put a couple drops of iodine in here because I want you to see the power of what it's doing for its healing. Okay, that 99.5% killing bacteria, right? Just show you a couple examples of that. Okay. Now I want you to notice here. Look at this water. What color does it look like?
Yellowish.
Yellowish. And it was clear before. Am I
Right. Right.
Okay. Okay. So I'm going to take this graphene strip. Okay. I'm going to put these here. Okay. Now you said what it was before, but look what it is now. That is a game changer. This is why the Pad Boys have decided to embrace and support and make this the premium sanitary napkin for the brothers, for the uncles, for the boyfriends, the husbands, fellas. This is the pad you want to get your lady, because not only everything I showed you, but it also helps shorten their cycle. You feel what I'm saying?
How does it do that?
Because of the healing properties that I just shared with you, and because it's toxic free. A lot of times the toxicity that are in our ladies' bodies is causing them to bleed more. What people aren't aware of is that during that time of the month, typically some of the store-bought brands have their absorbency system has gone through a 9-step bleaching process that's called carcinogen. Okay, it's called dioxin, which is a carcinogen. Okay, so every time ladies' flow is touching that carcinogen, it's causing more side effects, bleeding more, and then guess what they're doing? They're having to buy bigger bulker supplies because they're bleeding more. It's a vicious cycle. But
So
not anymore.
where can you purchase this?
Great question. Now, we are here at Fruits, Herbs, and Veggies in Atlanta, Georgia, which you come and support, and thank you for that. Now, the owner saw value in this, and now he's making this product available. So to all my ladies, all my families, all my brothers, come here, support the store, get you some Rain products for your lady, okay?
Well, what if we outside of Atlanta?
If you're outside of Atlanta, then you can go to our website, padboypads.com. Padboypads.com. You can go there and buy our product online. But the Pad Boys are working on partnering with local great businesses, especially in the health environment, and we're looking to put these products like this on the shelf. So if you know anyone, please send us an email, padboys4, that's the F-O-R, life, at gmail.com. So that's padboysforlife@gmail.com. Let us know. Send us a
Well, let me ask you this, Josh. What about the pricing of the product?
great question. Now, think about the value that I showed you. What if I told you that this is comparable to what you're spending or what the ladies are spending right now? At this store, they decided to sell it at $6.99 plus tax, which is extremely affordable.
So $6.99. How many pads come in that?
Great question. So we have 6 styles. So this is our newest style. Ladies, you can still keep it sexy. Now you got a thong. That's right, I said it, a thong panty liner. Okay? This is for you. And I think here you've got 30 in a pack. Okay? 30 in a pack for my thong. For ladies still want to keep it sexy. And then I've got the liner here. This is no absorbency, just a protective layer. Okay? From your garment. This has 30. This is my mom's favorite right here, okay? And she's 73 years young, and she still wants to keep herself fresh. And that's what's up.
So basically, that's not for the menstrual cycle. That's for the just leakage.
Yes, and just discharge.
Okay.
Very good. That is correct. Now,
Okay.
this is where the product really begins. This is a liner with wings, a little absorbency, okay, and wings to it. But I have a customer who owns a restaurant in the Atlanta area. She loves this because she's not always able to get to the restroom. So she, just in case there's a little bit of leakage, this catches it. Okay? And what you saw earlier, and by the way, 20 in a pack here. Okay, this is the one you saw the demonstration with. This is the moderate or day pad. 10 to a pack here.
So
This
do
is the
all of them
heavy.
have the graphene?
All of our products do have the graphene strip in it. That is
Okay.
correct. This is the heavy flow right here, and this is 7 to a pack. No, actually 8. And this is the super absorbent overnight. So all my ladies that say, hey, I need something that's going to cover me at night. This is my daughter's favorite. She's 25 years young, and she likes this. She really, really loves this one. These are really her 2 favorites. Right
Okay.
here, okay. But look, ladies, I have a question for you.
Hold on, Josh. Let's go.
I have a question for you. Now, we just educated you. We just showed you value. Now, we're Pad Boys for life. We ride together. We save lives together. Now, ladies, what you gonna do when we comfort you? Support us. Support local businesses that are now selling our product in the stores. And we love you.
Hey, thanks, Josh. I learned a lot, man, and I appreciate you.
Kid,
Man,
thank
this
you.
is why I said, let me just film my brother, you know what I mean?
Thank you, kid.
Appreciate you, man.
Congratulations, bro. Thank
All
you.
right. Concrete and steel, wherever it's raw, that's how we give it up.
Open up shop, building blocks in the hood. Generational wealth, that cycle understood. Mom and pop, black hands baking the bread. Cash flows back to culture, well fed. Spend that dollar where your people reside. Support the roots, let the family thrive. Brick by brick, we gon' rewrite the script. Black owned stores, let the tables get flipped.